We are, guys. We were literally talking about MDL for a little bit and the stream, having a little bit of fun, and all of a sudden, they want to sit here and drop the frames, move the bitrate around all over the place. Basically, they're just flooding data. But of course, I can't explain it. I can't tell you. You know, if I tell you, then this teaches more assholes to do this sort of thing. But again, this is, we were talking about this content creator a little bit, and he gets a little upset because he can't take the heat. He gets a little upset, and we're at 34,000 drop frames. We had relatively no issues last stream. Shouldn't really be any reason this is happening, but conveniently, right around the time when we start talking about him, all of a sudden, our bit rate started going around all over the place. Last night in my chat, I had some douchebag come in the chat and actually claim he was, Yeah, last night we actually in the chat we had somebody come in the chat last night in the stream and claim they were a bitrate hacker, and if I don't stop, they're gonna hack my bitrate. Blah 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 blah. They're literally just really stupid and being dumb. And this is literally just something going on. This is them taking advantage of some things that they know happens with YouTube a certain way. That's all this is. So they're just taking advantage of that, calling it a hack. It's literally just to spread fear. And I think that this is pretty messed up. That this is coming from his channel, because again, that it wasn't happening until we started talking about him, and that's just ridiculous. To actually try to spread fear, that's not okay. You can't just pretend to hack somebody. It's not a hack. It's literally just a douchebag. Being hateful at the fact that we were talking about Michael Does Life and talking about his channel. And conveniently, that's when this started happening. He's not a hacker. He has no idea what the hell he's talking about. He's literally just trying to spread fear. And the fact that he actually came in my chat last night saying he was a bitrate hacker, like what an idiot. So he's literally just trying to spread fear. You don't hack a bitrate. You don't hack a bitrate. It is what it is. There are load settings, and there are things you can do to mess that up and flood that, and essentially there are certain people that know how to do that. It's pretty easy to take advantage of if you know how to do it, and that's what the unfortunate thing is. So just because we were talking about Michael Does Life, this immediately started happening, and this is the sort of thing where we see this. This is how easy it is to expose the trash from scammers. Happening with scammers and stuff. It's literally this stupid, this bad. that, you know, if you would actually talk about a content creator, their community would actually screw around. We are current. This is live right now from the other stream, and this is what's happening. This is what the bit rate's doing. It should be, whew, like 2 or 3 times that, and those are our drop frames. That's how many drop frames we're at. And again, it was fine until we started talking about him. So we mentioned him by name. So that's the point. He's like, "Oh, no name dropping it here." So that's the point. But you know, the point is, you can talk about whoever you want. Yeah, that's ridiculous. To actually spread fear like that. And he's not hacking. There is no hack. It's absurd. There's no hack. Ridiculous. My game's right here. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no hack. It's just like happening. It's literally just an idiot that like loves Michael Does Life and bends over for him, so he does this stuff. Like, bro up. Yeah, because all this is gonna do is make, you know, the content creator you're doing it to want to turn around and go into his stream and sit there and do the same thing. It's all it's gonna make that content creator want to do. You really need to stop. Yeah, like, again, literally, there was nothing going on. Nothing. And as soon as we start talking about Michael Does Life, bam, all over the place. Just bam, all over the place. Yeah, absurd. This is truly unacceptable. And, you know, even from a YouTube standpoint, it's totally unacceptable. But just, you know, this is ridiculous. I mean, we're 34 minutes into the stream. I mean, that's absurd. And it's been doing this for 40%. I mean, that's unacceptable. And just to allow that type of harassment on your platform. This is the point. Yeah, I mean, you're allotted the ability to talk about content creators. You know, there's no bullying happening here. It's literally just in good fun. If anything, he is far more brazen than any of us. This is ridiculous. And aside from that, I cannot believe we actually have an entire community. Like basically his whole channel. Like at the moment we do a single thing, we always have like 1 million concurrents in our stream. The moment we're talking about him. Why is that? Why is that? Why do we have 1 million concurrents in our stream the moment we're talking about him? Does he have trackers on what we're saying? Why is that? Doesn't that seem a little odd to you? That Michael Does Life immediately has like 1 million concurrents in your stream the moment you're talking about him or talking about somebody on his channel or just anything to do with him? Did you ever notice that? Did you ever notice that? Why is that? Did you ever notice? I have. Why would he immediately know? Why would also like 5 to 8 people immediately know and immediately show up in your stream? Just because you're talking about Michael's life. Why is that? That doesn't even make any sense. Yeah. I can tell you. Yeah. The point is, he's cheating. Fudging the numbers. Botting the shit up. If he wants to send like 8 bots into your stream all at the same time, he just sends 8 bots in. That's something that you can do. Okay? So imagine what you can do with that regarding, like, if you know anything about this, regarding bitrate and running scripts. Make sense? Should be allowed to do that. And this is how he's been harassing other content creators. You know, like all those times where we would have gotten big, we would have gotten notice where we had like a live stream, and you know, suddenly our bitrate starts moving around all over the place. You know, I think he's been following me around for a long time, stealing my content. If there's a single person that I feel like, you know, I should actually get a lawyer and go after, I don't know. Because, you know, everything that I've done, it all leads back to just his community in the end, you know, causing some sort of problem. The moment we talk about that, but talk about him, say anything about him, all this harassment. And again, it's the sort of thing where this can go back years, and now it's the sort of thing where, like, I've actually caught him saying entire sentences and like talking about entire talking points that I mentioned in entire streams, where it was like I was making good points and I was talking about like legitimate content, and then he starts actually talking about this shit in his stream like weeks later. Like basically how I was saying how nothing's ported in it, like everything's ported now and nothing's like actually like made straight from PC and stuff. He like randomly brought that up. Like I was just talking about that like weeks ago or something like that, and he just like randomly mentions it and brings it up in the stream. Somehow. So this guy's been following me around for a while. Copying off me. Getting ideas off me. Saying the things I've been saying. Completely absurd. And again, the moment we start talking about him, mention him, this is when we have a problem with the bitrate. So I think it's pretty obvious who needs to be investigated here. I mean, so what? Yeah, you do a parody stream making fun of a content creator. So what? Why would that cause your bitrate to go? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this is harassment. And it's every time. It's literally every time. The reason why it gets worse and stuff like that, the reason why all this started happening is because he started learning that the more he does this, the more he can learn from me by teaching him about content creation and streaming. So he causes a problem. I complain about it on stream. Oh, he goes, oh, that's how you fix that. And starts learning a bit more about streaming and fixing things and doing things. He's literally been doing this and following me around and learning from me and causing problems for me to learn from them for quite some time now. And it's kind of obvious that, it's all just leading back to the fact that he's been just watching my streams to learn how to do shit better, to learn how to not suck. Because I gotta be honest, that's how he was. If you remember, and he still takes all those streams down. All the streams where he just does nothing, he just like walks around and stares at the ground. That's all he ever did in the games, too. And I made some damn good points when I went over and reviewed his shit in my stream. So what he did was he went and he started watching all of my content and learning shit and learning how to be better. And just copying everything I was doing. Just making points I made. And everyone's like, oh yeah, that's a good point. Oh yeah. And his whole chat's like agreeing with him. Literally just points I made. Taking my ideas, stealing them. Yeah, I don't know. I might actually look into getting a lawyer about this situation. Especially when I've it's pretty obvious he has an entire community here that's actually going out of their way to harass me and cause problems for my streams. And this is literally what's caused me a lot of emotional distress. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, a lot of the issues that I deal with regularly, all because his community is jealous. It's not right. You can't just steal and harass from people. This is again coming from the content creator who literally didn't he win the lottery? And that's why he became a content creator? Just bought a bunch of subs? Like, this is ridiculous. I think we're sort of proven that it's not an internet thing here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to literally stream from two devices separately for this long. They're pushing twice the bit rate to overcompensate. This is absurd, guys. It's not, literally not. Okay? The harassing messages from chat last night from a person from his channel indicated to me that that he was a bitrate hacker and he had my IP address, and if I didn't stop, he was gonna destroy my router. So that's a threat coming directly from his community. That's my point, guys. That is a direct threat coming directly from his community. And we all know how I had a second monitor way back when he first found out about me. And it suddenly broke the one day. After having a very similar issue like this. So, I don't know. I don't know about this, but this is all very strange, and I feel like I kind of want to have basically him and his channel investigated. Because I really don't appreciate the fact that, like right when I talk about him, we have all these issues like this. I can talk about a content creator. That's allowed. I can do that. You are allowed to do that. And if you weren't, there would be some sort of thing that says that. There would be some sort of flagging thing or something. They wouldn't You wouldn't just move your bit rate around all over the place. That doesn't even make any sense. It's not how these things work. So yeah, I'm starting to believe the whole gaslighting thing, where he has an entire community that harasses people into thinking that they have problems and stuff like that, just so that they don't stream, or so that he can learn from them. That's what he's done to me. He's literally just like stolen entire concept ideas from me, and gotten lots of viewership from it, and literally sat there and watched him go through entire streams talking about things I've talked about. He literally can't talk about anything. It's very obvious he's been watching my streams. He'll literally just talk about like something that I talked about for an entire stream, and like make the same exact points that I made, exactly the same way. I mean, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I think about all the times we had this issue, and members of his community came in my chat to troll me and stuff like that. Conveniently, right when we're having issues like this. It doesn't look good for him at this point. And who knows whether it's actually him and his stupid bots or his actual community. Because who knows how many actual, like, subs he actually has that aren't bots. Whoever's doing this, like, this is not okay. It is literally harassment. And the point is, this is gonna piss off a lot of people. The point is that it's not internet. It's not that issue when we can prove that we're now streaming from two separate devices, not having, like nothing has actually happened to the connection. It's literally just somebody causing an issue conveniently right when we start talking about Michael Does Live. Right when we start talking about Michael Does Live. 87,000 dropped frames. A bit rate going all over the place. You're confused at what's going on? Well, maybe you should watch the correct stream then. So why is this happening? And why is his community doing this the very second we start talking about him? Why do we get somebody in our chat the previous night claiming to be a bitrate hacker saying that they're going to fry our router, blah, 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 actually threatening to do something like that. I mean, that's completely absurd. You're an idiot. But this person is doing something to the bitrate. You really need to listen to what I just said. You're not in the correct stream. There's a second stream going on. So I have no idea who you're talking about. There's another stream. There's literally a second stream. See this? See this? Completely absurd. Getting sick and tired of this bullshit. And again, every single time we talk about him, do you see what this troll is doing right now in my chat? This is my point, guys. We've said it like literally like a million, we've said it so many times, and this person is still trolling in my chat, even though we've said it like a million times. My point is, people, the moment we mention him, they come out of freaking nowhere to harass nonstop. It's literally nonstop. Just harassing, swearing. What are we talking about? I literally mentioned it like 5 times the past like 5 minutes. So this is the absolutely completely ridiculous harassment that we deal with. And again, just the absurdity of the fact that nothing was happening until we mentioned it. Look at this troll, guys. See this troll? And I already explained to this troll that there's a second stream going too. But they're just continuing, and I've said it since they've been here. So again, that's the point. That's what we're getting to. This is completely ridiculous. That many drop frames. Half the stream. Absurd. And again, if it was the connection, again, would have lost it. Can't literally stream from those two devices doing all this. I mean, it literally would have lost it already. So, plus they're pulling twice the bit rate now too. So, just proves it. You see this troll again, still trolling. Trolls literally point out that there's only one viewer. Like this is what we're talking about, guys. Like, again, this troll in here just trying to like egg it on, cause a problem. You see this cookie? Like, look at this. Look at this ridiculous. Oh, there's only one viewer in here. It's me. Okay, who? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, this was to prove. This was to prove that it has nothing to do with internet or anything like that. And for half an hour, we've been doing this now. And again, look, if you see, they're pulling twice the bit rate that they're supposed to. That's twice, and we're still at 100. We're at over 100,000 drop frames. Wow. You see this? You know what's ridiculous? You ignoring the only person on your damn chat feed after asking who this creator is. I did answer them. I did in fact answer them. But whatever. So dumb. This is what we're talking about. Oh my god, so dumb. I should have just blocked you, like, a while ago. I'm the only one in here! I'm one viewer! Ignore the one viewer! Dirt it over! Like, there's the fact that, like, we've mentioned Michael Dosley so many times, and we mentioned him earlier, too. And we literally said it after he was in here. See, he already knew. He literally already fucking knew. See? You literally already knew. See? Like, that proves it. He literally typed that before I even said it. Jesus. This is what we're talking about. Like, come on. You clearly already knew. Yep, and ever since talking about him on this stream, non-stop problems. And again, we wouldn't be able to even stream like this. We wouldn't even be able to stream like this for this long with the if it was the internet. We literally wouldn't be able to do that. It would have cut out already. And again, now it's like twice the bitrate. It's solid, but it's twice. Did you put this? Did you report? Dude, just like it's just like obvious trolling. Oh my god. Like an obvious, so obvious. Yep, because we'd be talking about a Twitch streamer on YouTube. Any of this makes sense. On Twitch? Oh my god, such an obvious. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh, imagine that. Oh, they finally stopped. Imagine that. Well, I guess they got tired of harassing me finally. Cookie, I think they finally got tired of harassing me. Yep, the bit rate's back to normal. They finally got tired of harassing me. Completely absurd. No, they finally got tired of harassing me. I think I made my point. That's, ridiculous. I'ma tell you this. There will always be haters. Yup. Yep. Yup. 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 And that's the price that it comes with streaming. Yup. But you know what? Fuck them. Yep, I agree. But you shouldn't be able to literally move somebody's bitrate around all over the place and drop 115,000 frames from their stream. This is a jealousy thing. I'm not a streamer, so there's no need to be toxic. Yep, totally. Yep. Yep. Toxic. 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 I suck at you. Don't be fucking provide a link. Oh, suck at you. You can provide a link. How do you suck at YouTube? You can't type in a streamer's name. You can't type in a streamer's name, and dude, that is so sus. I suck at YouTube. If you could, you can't type in a streamer's name. Like, if you can't even type in a streamer's name, that's some pretty next level lazy. He says, I suck at YouTube. If you can provide a link. I don't know, it sounds like he's trying to get you to send him a link so that he can mess around with that link a little bit. That's what it sounds like. That's pretty sus, man. Like, you can type in a streamer's name in a search bar in YouTube. That's pretty sus, man. Well, at least the bit rate's back. You'll hit the subscription, you'll be gone in 2 days. Well, this is what you get on a world-class stream anyway. So, world-class stream. That's the point. We're doing a parody that content creator. So, world-class stream here. I mean, pretty sad when his community harasses you this bad that your bitrate goes around all over the place for an hour.